So, yeah, like Tara, I've sort of always felt that strong connection to spirit from a very young age, and that sort of really guided me through my life and on my life path, and sort of led me to the study of energy medicine, and which is really the study of consciousness and the development of the self, and self-realization really. That's the sort of the main goal is for me to really know who I am and be able to be that in this lifetime and to live my full potential and to assist others to do that as well. It's also helped me. I've in the past suffered from depression and anxiety, and the ITA energy medicine has really helped me shift through that, not having to go down the sort of path of Western medicine with medication, and being able to sort of look inside myself and find the answers within and find that healing, find the healer within, that sort of allows that healing and that peace to come through. Because in ITA energy medicine, my teacher Melanie Ryan, the whole ethos is that we are already whole and complete and in perfect form. It's just that the mind is fooling us into believing that we're not. So through this study we learn about the I am. So the I am is like the higher self, the true self, the authentic self, and the I am not is the shadow aspect, all the qualities, traits that you don't align to, that are not in alignment with your true morals and ethics and what you know deep down in your heart to be true for yourself. So it's, even just asking the question, who am I and why am I here, and why have I come? Those sorts of questions help point you in the direction of a greater sense of fulfillment in life and a greater, I suppose, more fulfillment in lifetime, and be able to experience more of what your soul came here to experience. I truly believe that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and in connecting with our spiritual selves and our guides, then we're able to live that full potential. So I've been studying ITA now for about 9 or 10 years, and I've just moved from Broome a year ago. So I've been studying up there, and a lot of ITA is very grounded practice. It's really very, very solid, connecting to the earth energies. And a lot of my experience in Broome was that connection to nature and that really grounding, being on the earth, and allowing that natural state, that natural flow of energy to circulate and to nourish and to soothe and to heal. So one of the ITA has there's a whole broad spectrum of energy medicine, going from training from the chakras to the organs, the meridians, the elements of the earth, the vortices, all the higher energy systems that are studied, and how they all interact with each other. Because the energy systems feed the physical body. So whatever is stored within the energetic system is going to present through the physical body. And if you don't clear it from the energy body, then the only way for it to clear is through the physical body, through disease or trauma, or illness. So what ITA does is help clear it through the energetic systems to where the blockages are stored. For example, like grief is stored in the lungs and in the liver, and through sequence movements of chi, which is life force energy or information energy, so that chi can be programmed for a specific outcome. I just thought I'd just guide you through a bit of a grounding meditation today. So one of the trainings we learn about the hara, or the lower tantien, so this is like a power center. So if this part of the body is strong and develops, then we're less likely to be toppled over by, things in life that happen. We're able to hold our center, and we're able to move through things with a lot more ease and a lot more clarity. So yeah, if I could just get everyone to close their eyes if they're wanting to, and just focusing on the sacral chakra, navel center, just below the belly button, but that whole area around the back and the front, the pelvis, which is the hara, makes up the hara. So as you breathe in, feeling your lower belly expand, and as you breathe out, feeling the lower belly come back in. Breathing in, the belly comes out. Breathing out, the belly comes in. So as you focus your awareness on parts of the body, of the energy system, it's like you're strengthening them. Whatever you put your attention on grows. So keeping on breathing in, feeling the belly come out, breathing out, coming back in. So this helps to slow down the mind. It helps you to feel more grounded. And it also soothes the nervous system, because the vagus nerve runs through the diaphragm, which is at the bottom of the ribs. So when you're doing this lower abdominal breathing, you're stimulating the vagus nerve, and that's telling the nervous system to relax. So if you're doing shallow chest breathing, it's like you're going into fight and flight, and you're making the system rev up and get more nervous. So bringing it back down to here just slows everything down, brings you back into the present moment, and energizes and anchors you within the core of yourself, within your power center. So then just imagining and visualizing a thread of light that runs in front of the spine. Visualizing this thread of light and just affirming to yourself, because energy follows intent. My central core is balanced and aligned. And just feeling that within yourself. And then visualizing that energy from the central core going down into the earth to the 10th chakra, which is about 35 centimeters below the feet. So this is called the earth lung. So often if you've had a busy day and you've had lots on and you're just in this sort of manic sort of state, placing your awareness on this chakra is just grounds you, allows all that energy to just be released through the earth in a way that's awkward. Yeah, so just focusing your awareness on the 10th chakra and just affirming I'm anchored and aligned to the earth. Feeling your gratitude to the earth for all that she gives us. And then bring the energy up from the 10th chakra all the way up through the crown of the head to the ninth chakra, which is about 75 centimeters above the crown. Just placing your awareness on this energy point within the energetic system. And just affirming, I am aligned to my true, authentic self. And just being aware of all 3 points. So the central channel, the 10th chakra below the feet, and the 9th chakra above the head. And just affirming, I am one with all. And opening your eyes when you're ready. So this is a really simple practice that we can do. It's really great to do when you wake up in the morning, just to help reconnect you into your body, to help you feel present and able to move on with your day. And also at the end of the day, when you're just coming back into yourself and preparing for sleep. So when the systems are grounded and have a smooth flow of energy through them, then everything's working in balance so that there's health and well-being. We also work with the cycles of life with ITA. So as you can see around you in the natural world, the moon moves through different cycles, the sun moves through different cycles from night to day, the seasons move in different cycles, and we too are governed by cycles. So what we try to do in ITA is to move with the cycles of life and utilise the natural energies that are already running to help fuel ourselves in the direction of our goals and where we want to go. So for example, so with the chakras, so when you turn 1, your first year you're in the root chakra, your second year you're in the sacral chakra, and then it just keeps cycling. So when you're 7, you're in the crown chakra, and then you just keep cycling. So when you're focusing on like for example this year I'm 33, so I'm in my base chakra. So my affirmation for the year is I stand in my I am in my life experience and I'm worthy. So I'm fueling that chakra. I'm working with my family, I'm working to build my finances, I'm working with those material aspects of life, because that's my focus for the year, because that's what chakra I'm in. So it helps give you direction, like what can I focus on this year that's going to give me the most outcome. So if maybe I was focusing on other things, that would be great too, but it's not going to have the same potential if I'm working with the natural cycles that are running. So yeah, and if anyone would like to know what chakra you're in, ask me at the end. I can give you your yearly affirmation. And we also work with the elements of the earth. So the elements of the earth fuel you as well and help give you clarity as to what direction, what you need to work on, and what what that self-inquiry can be. So it's like, say you're working with the wood element. So it's about being wary of feeling jealous, So if you notice that come up in within yourself, it's like, okay, I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to know that there's more than enough to go around, and that I'm safe with who I am, and that I'm worthy, and all those sorts of things. So it's sort of redirecting the mind, noticing when the thoughts are becoming negative or not serving you on your path, then redirecting them to go, all right, that thought's actually not serving me anymore. I'm going to replace it with a more positive thought, so that I can move in the direction that I want to go in. And that knowing your direction comes back to that knowing who you are, and you know what your purpose is, and why you've come. Yeah. So. Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I've been Flourish here. What would my
So you'll be the navel chakra.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that's I now feel safe with who I am. Yeah, and that's all about relationships, and you know, intimacy, and
That makes sense. So money is good.
yeah.
What
Integrated therapeutic alignment. Yeah. So my teacher Melanie Ryan, her grandmother's name was Ita, and she's a 4th generation NG healer from the Canary Islands. So she named the modality after her grandmother, who taught her. And yeah. But yeah, it's all about how the energy body and the physical body are interplaying with each other, and how the mind interplays with those systems. Yeah. Yeah, so if, you know, the body talks to us. So if you've got a sore shoulder, then you might be handling so much multiple responsibilities and being feeling overburdened with life, and things like that. So then it's saying to yourself, okay, you know, I can handle this. I'm moving through my tests and challenges. Or maybe saying, well, no, I need to divvy up these responsibilities and take some pressure off myself. You know, so it's that gives you that clarity and the insight to be able to know that, okay, I've got a sore knee. I don't just need to go to the doctor and have a knee operation. Maybe I need to do that too, but there's also the body's trying to talk to me, and it's because it has its own intelligence, and it's being fed by the energetic systems, which are fed by the thoughts, the emotions, and the memory that's being stored within the systems. So, yeah.
You mentioned that grief is stored in the lungs. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
So, so the subconscious mind, so if you stores memories. So in ITA there's the 3 minds. So the subconscious mind is the long-term memory. The conscious mind is like the everyday thoughts, and then the unconscious mind is like the intuition and you know, like that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, the 4th dimensional. You know, that higher self. So say you've had a traumatic experience and felt grief, and then you've sort of not processed that, then the memory of that grief will be stored within the organs. So in ITA we can clear the energy from the organs and bring that balance back to clear that grief, and also through working through the mind, the subconscious mind, and the chakras, and the meridian systems to clear that, so that the energy, the body can come back into that natural state of balance. Yeah. Do you feel that resonates with you?
I just thought that grief would be sort of stored in the brain. That's sort of like
Oh, okay.
Sort of thing, right? So you're sort of talking about another level, more conscious level.
More on a subconscious level being stored within the organs, as a memory. Yeah. Any other questions?
So how does ITA assist people with that? How does that actually get to the grief to resolve it or
Yeah.
manage it or
Yeah.
make it better?
Yeah.
How does that work?
So, so when you're doing an alignment, you're working with chi, which is information energy, and you're working with the chakras, and you're sending sequence messages to the subconscious brain and to the energy systems to let go of any blocks and come back into that natural state. It's almost like, you're building the foundations, a strong foundation, like with the lower 1010. If you're building this center within the body, that's strengthening the whole system. And so you're bringing energy, you're purging energy from the lungs, and then you're bringing in fresh chi and programming that chi with the lungs are now balanced and aligned. Yes, and then you've got the specific, it is in a sequence of movement of energy that allows the system to let go. And
Does that have to happen with an external person? Or?
it can do, but you can also use the meridians. So the meridians circulate. So the circulatory system of the body, the heart and the veins and all that, they circulate blood through the body, whereas the meridians circulate energy through the body. So you can work on the lung meridian yourself by just tapping the lung meridian and saying the affirmation specific for the lung meridian. Then also you can work on the chakras that are related to the grief. Then you can also work on the elements of the earth that are connected with grief to really help balance and align the systems and clear that. Yeah. I mean, but I suppose as an ITA practitioner I can give you that information. But even, just smiling at the lungs, smiling at sending that internal smile, with the Archangel Raphael,
That's good.
yeah. So it's that intention, and when you smile and give love to specific parts of the body, they respond, and they heal, and because we all have our own healers within. And
You mentioned the dantians, and that I've associated that with Qigong, which is is there, you mentioned that movement as well, and I guess that whole thing about, because we're always sort of, our energy is always moving, so is that what you meant? It's like making everything flowing again?
Yes.
As well? Yeah.
and come into that natural balance state,
Mm-hmm.
So we have the lower 1010, the middle 1010, and the upper 1010. So when the energy is coming into the lower 1010, and then it's circulating to the heart and the upper 1010, and then circulating. It's like a figure eight that it moves around. So if all three are activated, you're getting that high insight and that high clarity. And a lot of what attracted me to the ITA too was that development of the intuition and that psychic ability, that telepathy, and all those higher insights. It feels like, to me, like the telegraph, how poles. It's like you're building the structures and strengthening them so that you can bring in that high energy and without the systems frying out. A lot of people work with Kundalini and rising the Kundalini, and they actually have a lot of physical problems with forcing the Kundalini to rise. So, but when you're working with the chakras and you're working with the meridians, there's actually a more gentle way for it to just clear and then naturally rise without harming the physical body in the process.